Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mindustry. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and we are currently having a wee look at the tech tree before heading to what is the final map in the game. Yeah, this is Desolate Rift right over here. An extremely dangerous zone, plentiful resources but little space, high risk of destruction. Leave as soon as possible. Do not be fooled by the long spacing between enemy attacks, and it looks like there is every resource, and it suggests that those resources are in abundance, which is great. Means that we're going to be able to get a few more resources to blast off into space and do some research. That's right. Resources, it's very confusing. It's early. Yeah, so I think we've got enough Surge Alloy to unlock one of sort of the final last tier items. I'm thinking that I kind of want to get a big old meltdown, a massive laser cannon. Yeah, if you've been watching the series that I've been doing with Brink, then you may have seen when we deployed the meltdowns to great success. It was fantastic. An RTG generator. Sure, I'll get an RTG generator as well. I'll get a large thingamabobber. I'll get a surge tower. I'll get a phase conduit. I'll get a surge alloy wall. I'll get a phase wall. I'll get a large phase wall. And is that all of the phase fabric that we need? No, we still need a bit more phase fabric for a phase conveyor. But apart from that, I think that is pretty much the entirety of the tech tree, bar about, what, three or four things? Yeah, something like that. Alright, let's move on in to the good old Desolate Rift. And let's immediately see what we're up against. Okay, so I can now zoom out. I know how to do this. I am indeed somewhat competent. That's vastly untrue. Okay, this is very, very good news. Our power situation is going to be great. I mean, all of this little I don't know, it kind of looks like, you know, if you're French fries, like chili covered French fries, that's exactly what it looks like. Or chips, as I would usually call them. But, you know, I appreciate vast majority of my audience is American. I say the vast majority. It's not the vast majority, but there is a majority of people that are watching from America. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, so it looks like chili French fries. Sure. Let's go with that. That's an analogy. Anyway, let's move past that analogy and move up the map. I mean, lots and lots of this power nonsense. What do we need in order to build the... What's it called? It's called the differential generator. Okay, so we need... No, hold on. It's not a differential generator. It's called a... Where is it? Am I going absolutely bonkers? Yeah, thermal generator. That's the one. So thermal generator generates power when placed in hot locations. Yeah, as suspected. I need metaglass, so that would probably be something to get done. I need metaglass, I need graphite, and I need silicon. Those are three resources that I'm going to need to get anyway, but it's going to be especially important given the fact that we're going to need a bunch of power. Alright, let's continue on up here. More and more power. Right on up to the edge. Okay, I mean, there is a lot of resource. There's a lot of stuff that we can be happy about, don't get me wrong. That is good news. However, it's also a bit scary. What I'm going to try and do is I think I'm going to try and block this area off. Yeah, let's take... Can I... Oh, hold on. Are these like permanent walls right here? Okay, I mean, if that's the case, let's get our own walls in there for now. There we go. Maybe that's not a great idea to start with copper. In fact, you know what? Before even doing any of this, I should just go back to the core and just set up a whole bunch of copper extraction. I mean, I do this every time, and it's worked for me thus far. Why chance it? You shouldn't. That's the answer. You just shouldn't. You shouldn't chance what you know works. As my old man would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is, of course, not very good advice. Preventative maintenance is, in a sense, the one of the central pillars of of the modern global economy as we know it today. I mean, would you feel confident flying on an airplane that hadn't been checked out beforehand? No, of course not. Always do preventative maintenance. So in a sense, don't listen to what my old man's got to say about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But, you know, take everything that I say with a pinch of salt. Alright, also, this is not a big enough belt. Let's get that in there. Cool. Alright. Alright. So as long as we can get all of this copper in, then we should be totally fine. Let's also set up just a little smidgeroony of lead production. I don't think we're going to need a super large amount, but we're just going to need a little bit. We're going to need a little bit. Tell you what's great is that we've got uninterrupted space, which I must say is delightful. It's real good. It's real good to have as much space as we actually do. Yeah, let's go back up to the center and see if we can try and place down some sort of rudimentary turret facilities. I don't think that we're going to go for anything too complicated at the moment. I mean, we could go for a couple of salvos, but I think, you know what, let's stick with duos. I am just very, very nervous, of course. Very, very nervous that duos are going to be nowhere near good enough. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to expect in this map, but I'm pretty certain that whatever I expect, it's going to be more challenging than that. There we go. So let's get that all down. Grand. Don't cover up the coal vein. And don't cover up the coal vein. Don't cover up the coal vein. And right up there. Perfect. Okay, so that's at least going to be some respite. What I do want to do whilst I'm over here also, I'm going to stick down 2 little scrap mines. That's right. And then we're going to get scatterers around all of them. There we go. That looks a bit squint, but it's okay. Alright, as it turns out, that was a wildly optimistic proposal, and we're not going to be able to build all 4 around that second mine. That's fine, I can just about live with that. Alright, so, I think we're going to want to set up sort of rudimentary production of silicon, graphite, and sort of just all of that. I mean, what was it need? It was literally just metaglass that we needed in order to get our first thermal generator online. Well, why don't we shoot for that? Why don't we shoot for getting metaglass done first? I mean, we do need a little bit more copper, but I'm pretty sure that our copper is going to be coming in fairly thick and fast. All right, so we're going to need lead, a little bit of sand. I mean, honestly, why don't we just set this up right over here? We'll get two kilns right over there. Grand. Yep, cool. Literally as easy as that. And then we'll get a little bit of sand production set up over here. There we go. Again, not super happy with our copper production at present, but I mean, it's okay, I guess. Gives us an opportunity to set things up. And I want to put that in there. And then what I did want to do was sort of create like a mini checkerboard, but it's going to involve repositioning the lead belt ever so slightly. So let's just do that. Cool. That can go in there. That can go in there. And we'll just swap things around. Sure. Absolutely fine. There we go. All right. So without further ado, we should be making metaglass. Except we're not going to be making metaglass for the simple reason that we don't actually have any power up online. But that's okay. I've thought of this. We need a temporary power solution. And the temporary power solution is going to be a combustion generator. Or 2. What I'm going to do, in fact, is just stick down a couple of drills right over here, and we can just have a little assortment of combustion generators sort of just hanging off the edge of these drills right over here. They don't need to provide consistent, nor even a lot of power. They just need to provide a tiny little bit of power, and that will be enough to sort of kickstart the kiln process, and therefore make metaglass, and therefore make the only material actually required for for the thermal generators. So it's pretty good. All right, let's get a couple of batteries down here as well. And it looks like, yeah, we're pretty power positive. At least we are at the moment before we add metaglass onto the belt. And then we start producing metaglass a little bit more consistently. All right. I don't know if we've got enough resources coming in. In fact, I don't think that we actually do. But you know what? It's fine. Let's add another drill on yonder. There we go. Looking fine. Looking absolutely fine. Okay, we can expect wave 1 in just a moment. That's the thermal generator. That's perfect. That's exactly what I like to see. I want to try and get a meltdown. I want to try my very best to get a meltdown, which means that we need to get silicon and graphite. Graphite production, I think, is probably our first big objective. I'm going to try and build... I tell you what, I should probably try and build some air blast drills. In fact, all of my drills should be air blast drills, and I'll tell you why. It's a pretty darn simple reason. I pretty much have unlimited power resources across this map, and therefore, I need to absolutely take advantage of that fact. There we go. All right. So, sure. Lots and lots of that. Does that leave me with enough resources to get at least... Yeah, okay. I think I'll have enough resources for just about 2 of those. Fantastic. Okay, great. So, the whole point is that I don't really want to make laser drills. I want to instead make air blast drills. So what I'm going to do... Oh my goodness, the amount of power that these 2 things are producing themselves is just incredible. That is absolutely bonkers. Alright, well, I'm happy with that. Can't complain. The point that I'm trying to make is I don't want to be making laser drills, but laser drills are a stopgap measure until we get a bunch of thorium, which is the required resource for the good old air blast drills. What the heck is that? That's a shock mine? I'll take that up. Also, we just hit wave 1. Are our defenses good enough? Where... Oh, wait, hold on. We're on wave 2. But we just had wave 1. Oh boy. Alright, I mean, that is substantially worse than what I originally anticipated. Can I get a mender over here, please? In fact, maybe even a mender and a mend projector. Right. I don't want to say that I'm worried. But that did leave me a little bit shaken, not stirred. Right. There we go. Get that all hooked up. Power is still totally fine. Grand, and that's going to give us a whole bunch of thorium, which is fantastic. Okay, great. So, now, the plan is as follows. We're going to use an air blast drill. We're going to use an air blast drill, and this air blast drill is going to get us a substantial amount of this coal. And this coal is going to form the basis of our graphite production. Optimum. Nice. Okay. And then I'd like to get a multi-press. But we're going to need silicon and graphite for a multi-press. So, in actuality, I'm just going to go for the very, very mundane graphite presses. Sure. Alright. Cool. Get that down. We're going to get more air blast drills, as you can probably tell. That's the first of many. I want to start in a way that I wish to continue. Right. And then we're going to just bridge on up to here, where we have 2 thermal generators that are indeed powering what seems to be a ridiculously large amount of heavy equipment. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. It's good news. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to even touch our power, to be honest. I mean, I don't think air blast drills require a huge amount of power. That might be my misunderstanding, but that's cool. All right, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get myself just a tiny little water extractor. Oh wait, no, I'm not, because I don't have enough stuff to do that. I don't have enough graphite to make that happen. But a water extractor is gonna really speed up the speed at which we're gonna be able to drill. Oh my goodness, what the heck? This is a boss on wave 3? I hope it's not a difficult boss. It's okay. We've got scatterers. Oh my goodness. Attention to me, please, everyone. Alright. Seems mostly like we have things under control. The odd homing missile here and there. That was pretty freaky, to be honest. We managed, but, I mean, I feel only just. Alright. Let's get that linked up. Let's get that linked up. Fantastic. Drill speed. Let's supercharge that drill speed. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to need to get silicon. Silicon needs coal and sand. Do we have another source of coal that we can use for our silicon production? We do indeed. Can I get an air blast drill right over there? We need silicon. Oh, boy. That's unbelievably irritating. Sure. Just go for 2 of those drills. Sure, for now. And then instead of having a big fancy setup, we're just going to get sort of a rudimentary setup here. Okay, take that back. And then we'll go for El Clasico Checkboarderino, which is a translation, or translates to the classic checkboard pattern. That's right. Heard it here first. Right, and then that feeds into this right over yonder. Cool. All right. Let's make it happen. All right. Try not to build on any of the heat source. Oh, look, there's more shock mines over here. I didn't fully appreciate how many there actually are. There we go. All right, so that is a little bit of silicon. I mean, it's not very much. Should I instead try to get a little bit more coal on the belt? All temporary stuff, of course, until we get the air blast drills up and running. Right. The more the merrier. Alright, I am absolutely petrified that I'm just not building anywhere near fast enough. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm trying. I don't know if that counts for anything in this world. In fact, I'm pretty sure that trying counts for absolutely nothing. But, I am trying. That is something. Alright, we are slowly but surely depleting our massive 8,000 watt power supply, but that should be fine. I mean, we're getting silicon, and we will be getting silicon at a fairly fast pace going forward, which is quite good. Let's line up some more sand mining operations. Right. Fill the gaps. Okay, it says that we're unable to launch at wave 4. I mean, that was easy. That was absolutely easy. Next launch opportunity is wave 6. I think we can at least go to wave 6. I think that might just be a possibility. I say that. I don't want to get overconfident. In fact, if there is a character personality trait that I would rate myself as having, it's probably overconfidence. Probably overconfidence. But you know what? I don't want to be accused of having it in this instance, but wave 6 does seem manageable given the circumstances. I'm going to try for it. Going to add on a little bit of extra silicon production. That's very, very good. Thorium is looking nice. That's great. So we should be able to make air blast drills, not super quickly, but fast enough anyway. Oh, we've also got a little bit of water over there. That's cool. All right, let's get an air blast drill set up. In fact, I want to get 2 air blast drills set up before... I want to have enough resources for 2 air blast drills before I go ahead and get 2 set up over here. All right. Let's ditch all of that. Fantastic. And let's get an air blast drill right over there. Fantastic. Grand. And set that up. And then we will get some mechanical pumps. And a conduit. Literally just like that. All right, cool. We're gonna need a little bit more power. That's a-okay. Let's just add on 2 more. Yeah, sure. We'll just add on 2 more thermal generators, and I'm sure that both of those will be more than enough to keep us going. Also, we're having a slight issue with all of the sand on the belts. There we go. All right, that might make things slightly better. What are my issues? Unbelievably, we have issues with lead production. Okay, that's of all of the things that could possibly happen. I didn't think that we were going to have an issue with lead. I mean, do we have any other lead on the map? Not really. Barely any, to be honest. Barely any at all. All right. We can, of course, make lead through slag. That is something that we can do. That's a complete faff to do, though. We're going to need to get a... What is it? I think it's... yeah, it's a melter, isn't it? We're going to need to get a melter. Then we get another thing. The reconstitutor. The separator. Whatever. Yeah, it's separator. Do we perhaps just do that? I mean, we do have scrap here. We do have scrap and we do have power. So, I mean, that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? That would make sense. Right. Let's get an air blast drill. Let's get an air blast drill, and let's get this. There we go. Didn't want to put it right in next to the sand. All right. So do that. Cool. Get the thing to be branched down there. Oh, but of course we're going to need more lead. Right, metaglass production. Let's divert metaglass production, at least for now. This is just a bit silly, honestly. There we go. There we go. Get it all diverted. We don't want any... We don't want any lead going to metaglass production. Instead, let's just try and convert all of the drills that we possibly have up to the highest efficiency drill that fits in the same location. And let's just try and get as much lead as we possibly can. Because in order to build the melter, we're going to need 35 lead. I mean, we are getting there. Don't get me wrong. We are getting there. Also, titanium. We're going to need to get titanium as well. I think, honestly, we should have an abundance of titanium sort of floating around the map. I think, yeah, there's plenty of stuff. I can just use these drills, can't I? Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about titanium production, at least for now. I'm just going to stick down a couple of drills, you know, get a single belt set up. We don't actually produce that much titanium, or we probably won't produce that much titanium from this source anyway. So, let's get all that into play. I don't want it to go down on the same belt as silicon. We'll get an exclusive titanium belt set up. Yes, please. All right. Great. It looks like the graphite presses are holding strong, which is good. Let's get that linked up. Fantastic. Let's get a water extractor linked up, just for good measure. Why not? Are we low on power? I think we're a little bit low on power. That's a-okay. Quite happy to deal with that. And then let's get ourselves a separator. I'll separate it a little bit from the melter, because I think that we're going to need to get more than one melter. That's my suspicion anyway. And let's get the slag to go over there. And then let's just have like a combined belt, I guess. A combined belt of all of the nonsense that we could possibly want. Yeah, okay. We're going to need to get some more power, but once we get some more power, I think things should be totally fine. What I am going to do is I'm going to link up the combustion generators. So, you know, we can add a tiny little bit of extra power production. And actually, we're adding all of those batteries, which are at full capacity, which is great. Alright, that's pretty nice, I guess. Separator's looking pretty darn good, pretty darn full. Let's get another melter over here, and another separator over there. Nice. Alright. Okay, I mean, we focused a lot on the sort of more domestic side of the game. I think we need to probably worry about combat fairly soon. What have we got? Oh my good golly goodness gracious me. Can I get some titanium blocks out the front? Yeah, let's get some titanium blocks up at the front. There we go. Alright, maybe that'll make some bit of a difference. I don't know, honestly. I hope it does. Wave, arc. I could get some arcs in place. Sure, they are a little bit lead intensive. But that's alright. Oh my goodness, those guys are just melting through the titanium blocks. Alright, but we did survive. That's what matters. That's the important thing. Alright, are we positive power yet? We're not positive power yet. That's okay. Let me just devote a little bit of attention to this area for now. Again, it's with lead that we're having the issue. Alright, I mean, it's annoying, but whatever. Alright, we're power positive now, which is fantastic. That's great. We should be at full production of pretty much everything. And bear in mind, we don't need everything to be, you know, sort of as perfect as it needs to be. We can just settle for... I need to speed up this belt. We can settle for, you know, close to perfect. You know, close to perfect would be good enough for me. Alright, there we go. That's slightly better. It means that we're going to get all of the resources out of the air blast drill in good time. Fantastic. Fantastic. And that's going to give us copper, it's going to give us lead, it's going to give us graphite, it's going to give us titanium, it's going to give us all of the resources that we could possibly need. In fact, that's quite a good way of doing things. We should probably, if we do have a scrap set up on the map, a scrap deposit set up on the map, we should probably try and get one. Anyway, what do I need in order to get a meltdown? I need lead and I need surge alloy. I mean, surge alloy is... Honestly, I was going to say quite complicated, but I think I actually have all of the required pieces in order to start making sort of like dribs and drabs of it. Titanium, lead, silicon, copper. Titanium, lead, silicon, copper. Yeah, I mean... Alright. I've got an idea. I've got an idea here. I don't need that graphite belt. Hold on a second. I'm just wondering if I could move this thorium belt around a little bit. Yeah, let me move this thorium belt around a little bit. Let me move this graphite belt around as well. Cool. Let me do that. Come out this way. Come out this way, come out this way. Sure. Right, I mean, I didn't do a very good job of making that belt exactly the way that I wanted it to, but I hope you'll see sort of what I intend to do in a second. Right, so what I'm thinking of doing is... I think I want to run everything into a belt. Hold on. Cut that off for a second. Let's run everything onto a single belt right over there. Okay, great. Mission accomplished. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter it. And in fact, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to filter it onto here. And then we're only going to allow copper to go onto that belt. Wonderful. And then all of the off run is going to come down here. And then what I'm... Scratch that. Ignore me. And then sort of do all of this stuff again. So copper goes right over there. Move it back a little bit. All of the off run comes off there. Then we're only going to allow lead through. Instead of doing that, do that. There we go. And lead is only going to be allowed out that way. All right, then. All right, now you can see the sort of point that I'm trying to make right here. This doesn't really work in a sense. Okay, let me move it all back. Let me try again. Okay. All right, that also didn't work. Keep trying, potato. All right, lead's allowed forward. All right, that's looking pretty darn good. Okay, we might need to speed things up a little bit, but no worries. Okay, now what we can do, and what I would very much like to do, is I would like to just stick a smelting alloy mixer right in here. It will need to be sort of tweaked around a little bit. We're going to need to make sure that we don't have all of the resources coming in. For example, what I think we're going to do is we're going to set up a system where that goes in there like that. That goes in there like that. That goes in like that. That goes in there like that. Cool. Gonna need to move it back a row. There. Nice. Okay. Cool. And then that's gonna go in there like that. That's gonna go in there like that. That's gonna go in there like that. So the whole point about this is we have that, and that. That comes out there like so. Fantastic. And then we have 4 other outputs, which we can take out this way. Right? And they're still the individually separated outputs. What the heck am I doing? That's not what I wanted. No, what I want to come is down this way. Down that way. Down there. Down there. There we go. Okay, so that way we still have all of the separated outputs, and it should hopefully work. Yeah, here's hoping. All right, let me go and take a little bit of a look at the front line. Looks like we survived. Next opportunity to launch is wave 8. Cool. And that should give us the power to make surge alloys, right? And what I think I want to do actually now, yeah, is take all of the copper across this way. And then I want to feed it back onto that belt. Feed it back onto the belt right over here. Yeah, this may seem a little bit ridiculous. However, the point is that I want to be able to make... Oh. Goodness. Okay, you know what? Just feed it on there. Sure. Alright, so we're prioritizing all of the other resources, but we're getting a little bit of extra copper on. We should also probably think about getting a little bit of extra lead on as well. Point is that I really want surge alloy, as I'm sure you can see right now. And the good news about this system is that it automatically splits out copper as well, like already. So, I mean, okay, hold on. I'm gonna stick in an overflow gate over here so that I don't look like a complete idiot. There we go. Overflow gate right in there. All right, fine. That's great. So here's the thing. It prioritizes the copper going up and around here, but it prioritizes the already existing traffic coming from both of these separators. That's cool. That's fine. Also, now that we're adding lead on, that's also good. It also means that we're still getting that lead back into the base. We're still getting this copper rather than just going around sitting on a belt. First of all, it's going to be going in via the overflow gate. Very, very important. There we go. get that in there as well. Cool. Not all of it. This is not a perfect solution. However, we're still sort of splitting all of the copper up, and we're still getting it all in, which is great. And that's 19 surge alloy. That's not too bad. I'm pretty happy about that. We do need a little bit more silicon, but I think the way that we get more silicon is by either getting some more sand with an air blast drill. Let's do that. And a water extractor right over there. There we go. Yeah, more sand, and I think also more silicon production just in general. I tell you what, it would be really cool if there was an upgraded silicon smelter. That would make me a very happy chap. Much like you can get the multi-press right now for the graphite, it would be really, really great if you could get some more stuff for an upgraded building for the silicon. All right. That's looking grand. That is looking absolutely fine. I think that we're getting all of our silicon out. We're certainly looks like a full belt. Next opportunity to launch off is wave 8. All right. That's grand. How far away are we from a meltdown? Not actually that far. We're about a sixth of the way there in terms of alloy, surge alloy. That's the stuff. That's exactly the ticket. You know what I could do? I could actually swap out these routers rather than just like straight routers. I should maybe put them in as overflow gates. Yeah. Which means that we prioritize the surge alloy production. And we'll always have enough, theoretically, always have enough surge alloy on the belt to get a bunch of the resources. We just don't have enough lead. That's part of the problem. We just don't have anywhere near enough lead. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in another couple of separators right over here. There we go. Ditch that. Yep. Right up there. Stick in some... What am I looking for? I'm looking for some routers. Liquid routers. Is that going to be anywhere near enough slag to keep everything powered? To keep everything working? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Alright, but yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea of overflow gates in here. That's very, very cool indeed. Okay, we're going to need to speed this belt up. I think that with a sped up belt, things will fix themselves quite quickly. Right, but we're going to need to make sure that we speed up absolutely everywhere. Another boss? Oh my goodness gracious me. Is this a serious one? It's a... Oh my... Are you serious? Right. I'm gonna have to play my part, I think. I am a little bit petrified. Alright, just keep on coming. That's right. Keep on coming down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I mean, homing missiles really don't mesh well with my base. Honestly, they don't. Yep, not super happy about the fact that there is a boss with homing missiles who just destroyed all of my thermal power. It went boom. So I don't think we're gonna have much production of anything at the moment. Also, please keep in mind that I don't have a single turret out with the front line. So please pity me. I need it. Also, wish me luck. I mean, as long as I sort of keep my cool, I should manage to get him down. Whoa! Oh my god, no. No, 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 not the air blast drill, not the air blast drill, please. Please, not the air blast drill. Just go back up to the front line. Just go back up to the front line. Go near the turrets. Right, yeah, as you can see, we have absolutely no production of anything that that matters at the moment. We might have copper, we might have lead production, might even have a little bit of titanium production. But it's not good. Alright. He's almost dead. We're almost to the next wave. Oh, please. Just go in range of the flippin' turrets. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Oh, boy. Right, thermal generators. Just get them all back online, please. Do we have enough resources to make it happen? I think we do. I mean, oh, boy. I want to get a meltdown. I want to get a meltdown. That is my objective. I want to get a meltdown. A meltdown doesn't do anti-air, I don't think. And maybe even if it does, is it going to be good enough? I need to go and repair some of the issues that that were caused by, yeah, this dude wrecking everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not super happy about it, to be honest. Not super happy about that at all. I think we can just sort of learn to forget about that area. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let me go and see what the situation is up on the front line. 50 enemies. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right, get those titanium walls in place. That's grand. Is there a bigger shock tower that I can get? I mean, I think that there is. What is it? The Lancer. That's right. Something that I do have in abundance is electricity. I should be taking advantage of that. There we go. All right. Get a bunch of electricity in place. A bunch of electricity turrets in place. I think that we're going to see a boss. We're going to see a boss pretty darn soon, to be honest. We're making Surge Alloy. We're making Surge Alloy like there's no tomorrow, which is absolutely grand. We're 158. 160 of the Surge Alloy is now done. I really, really like the setup, by the way, just to make everyone aware of how proud I am of it. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks like we need a heck of a lot more slag than what we're currently making. So let's get another big old belts. There we go. And water extractor. Sure. Alright, bring it. Hold on, what? Do we not have enough power? I think we should probably not funnel everything through a single belt. Right. Let's try this slightly differently. Let's try that. I still think that that's probably not enough slag to maintain all of these separators. In fact, it almost certainly isn't. But I mean, that's kind of okay, I guess. Yeah, I think that that's fine. I think that that's not a problem. As long as we're getting enough lead to constantly feed the alloy smelter, then that's fine. All right, good, 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 good. Lead, we're doing fine for at the moment. We do need more of the stuff, though. We do need more of the stuff. Let me change things around a little bit and see what we can do. I think I'm actually going to devote a single air blast drill and maybe something more. Right, give me a water extractor right over there. In fact, we'll boost the production of the mechanical drill as well. But I care more about the lead over here. Okay, change of plan. There we go. Are we getting all of the lead out of here? I think we are. Which is pretty darn good, pretty important. Let's get that all up and running. Sure, we'll get another. It's a smaller drill, but it's a smaller drill because of the size of the area that we have. Right, that looks good. Okay, we're getting a lot more lead onto the belt now, which is fantastic. It's not enough, as it turns out. We need to get a faster belt in order to allow all of the lead out. That's great. I mean, that's more production than we were getting in what feels like ages. All right, 1 minute and 44 away. Is this going to be the first round that we perhaps have surge alloys up and running, I'm kind of hopeful. In fact, I would go so far as to say that I'm very hopeful. Man, I just love this setup. This setup is... It's just worked in a really, really strange way. I don't know why, but I really, really like it. I don't know why. Also, Plastanium. I was thinking about getting Plastanium up and running, but I'm not really sure if that is a priority. I mean, it's a priority in the sense that it would be great to have. I'm going to go get some force projectors whilst I'm super ridiculously power positive. Right. Water extractor. Water extractor. Nice. Okay, so those... Hold up. Are we negative power? We're negative power again. Turns out, I'm talking the talk about having loads of power, but we don't actually have loads of power. Not at the moment, anyway. Alright, and now we are completely out of lead. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And we're power negative. See, if we had the combustion generators right now, then we would be sorted. But we don't, so we're not. So it's all miserable. But that's alright, because it's all to get a meltdown. Right. Let's fly away for a little bit. We now have the ability to make a meltdown. We need a little bit more lead, though, so... Gonna have to wait for a little bit more lead to come through. The next wave is gonna hit in a tiny amount of time. Bit scary. Very scary, in fact. Okay, we're power positive again. Fantastic. That's great. At least the force fields are up and running. What have we got? Please not a flying boss. Actually, you know what? Of all of the flying bosses, I'm most happy with these guys. Yeah. There we go. That is an operation that I can respect. That was fantastic. That was real good. How are we not getting more lead? Where is all of our lead going? Why am I not being able to build these? I'm not able to build them because of metaglass. Oh my goodness. Turns out we got a fine amount of lead. It's everything else that we need to sort. Alright, well, let's get a little bit more metaglass production. Can I get another drill right over here? Not really. Not really. No. No, I can't. Alright, I wish I could, though. I wish I could. The only way is that if we get more... If we get more separators, I guess? Is that legitimately the way that we're gonna solve this problem? More separators? Sure, let's give it a crack. Give it a shot. Bish bash bosh. What do you know? More separators. Our power is a little bit negative at the moment, but that's okay. I'm over here. I'm gonna get some thermal generators down. Let's get the juicy ones in the center that all run at like a gazillion% efficiency. That is a technical term, by the way. I will hear nothing against the word gazillion. Alright. Cool. Right, now we're power positive. Now we're power positive. Great stuff. Alright, metaglass is fine. Let's see. Can we make the meltdown? We can make the meltdown, or we will be able to make the meltdown very, very shortly, which is great news. Alright, let's make it right in the corner over there. It's going to take a tiny little while to build, on account of the fact that we don't have any assistive robots. We've only got the power of my own beam. Are we going to have enough lead? Are we going to have enough lead? The proof is going to be in the pudding. We do. We do, in fact, have enough lead. I think I can power this thing with just water, right? I think we can stick water in the meltdown. Yes, we can indeed. Okay, how much does this output? 7.8? Okay, we're going to need to basically supercharge. supercharge this meltdown. All right, I mean, it's looking okay. It's not looking too bad. I think we want to aim for wave 12, all right? I think we want to aim for wave 12. I don't want to throw sort of everything. I don't want to throw the kitchen sink, you know, at this operation. I mean, I want to of course complete the mission. That is my primary objective. I don't want to get greedy. I don't want to get greedy, and I don't want to go too hard too fast. You know? There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Power is looking very, very good. Very, very happy about that. Yeah, can I, get a splitter there, and get a melter there. Cool. Alright. That might just give us a little bit more slag. It's not huge. It's not hugely an issue if it doesn't. It's just something that we can work on. The more surge alloy, the merrier, really, as far as I'm concerned. It would be real nice to get another meltdown. I'm not sure that we'll have enough lead to make that dream a reality. I at least want to see some big old lasers working pretty darn quick, pretty darn soon. He says as he immediately uses up all of his lead. Alright, cool. Can I put that in there? Yeah, alright, let's zone another meltdown. Sure, this seems like a totally rational thing to do at a time like this. Alright, we're going to surround it with 5 pumps. I think 5 pumps is slightly overkill, but that's okay. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens. I've got a setup that I'm really proud of, actually. I mean that genuinely. I think I'm very, very happy with what's going on right over here. It looks good. It looks good. It feels good. It feels fresh, you know? It feels totally fresh. And yeah, I'm really happy about it. Really, really happy about it. I mean, you know, there are some janky bits. Like over here. Gonna get that upgraded. Yeah, there are some janky bits, but you know what? It's all supposed to sort of supplement everything else. Let's get that in there. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I just love this setup. I love it. I really, really do. And the fact that we've now got overflow gates in place, I think that is ideal. All right, if I was gonna go like the whole mile. Also, I can do some transformation, can't I? I can do a Delta mech pad. Yeah, let me put down a Delta mech pad and see if I can fight in the upcoming wave. The point that I'm trying to make is if I was gonna go for like a world record attempt, you know, attempt on this map, then I think I would probably want to try and get plastanium production pretty darn quick. But given the circumstances, what do I need? I need lead in order to make that happen. Okay, cool. But given the circumstances, and given that I only have to last basically 2 more waves, and the last 2 waves, I hope, are not going to be air-based. If they are air-based, well, things could go south pretty quick, to be honest. Pretty darn quick. Also, you know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need a heck of a lot more batteries than what I've currently got. Let's stick in some... Actually, I was going to say large batteries. Well, both batteries require lead. Right, cool. Let's just at least try and accumulate a little bit of power. That way, we're not going to have a massive issue with the lasers when they inevitably shut down because they don't have enough power. Alright, let's do this. 2 more waves. 2 more waves. Alright, and then continue building this Delta mech pad so that I can contribute to the fights. Alright, power's looking good. We're plus 1,200. The great thing is that you don't really need to worry about power. In fact, you know what? No, we should go to wave 15. Let's go to wave 15. Let's go to wave 15, because wave 15 will allow us to unlock the loadout for for a new run, which would be pretty darn good. I'm still not entirely sure if this series is going to continue past this point. I mean, this is the last... Did they just not attack me? Alright, wonderful. Alright, jump in. I'm doing my part. Oh, yes. Oh, that was easy. Alright, go next, straight away. Alright, turns out that this meltdown didn't even really have to work. I mean, could we conceivably get another... Also, I should build a repair point over here. Yeah, build me a repair point, please. There we go, so that I can just be repaired to full HP. The point that I was trying to make is that we should build a meltdown, or when we have enough resources, we could build one right over there. And similarly, right over there as well. Alright, is this an airwave? I mean, the fact that we've now got... Whoa! Alright then, it's 2 boss units, but not actually reporting in as boss units. Alright, let's swap one over back to little flying dude. I think, honestly, with 2 meltdowns, we're going to be fine. Oh my goodness. The speed at which they destroy the wall. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, that is absolutely glorious. Okay, come on. Go next. Is this a boss unit? It's going to be 2 air boss units, isn't it? I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay, do the meltdowns actually attack air? Yeah, they do. Thank goodness. Okay, I mean, we've got force fields. I'm super unconvinced that these force fields are going to be enough to stop heat-seeking missiles. So build more force fields. Also, if they circumnavigate the core of the base, then we're going to be in trouble. Come this way. Come this way. Nice. Nice. That is what I'm all about. That is fantastic. Okay, quickly get these force fields back up and running, please. Fire at me. There we go. You're gosh darn right. Oh my goodness. Okay, the meltdowns, dude. The meltdowns are just so ridiculous. Okay, what I should have done a while ago is I should have... Yeah, I should actually get some surge walls in place. There we go. I've got more than enough surge, at least to make sort of some basic rudimentary defense. A basic wall. Alright, what have we got here? Alright! I mean, this is very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. I'm very happy with how things are going. Okay, I'm going to ditch one of these Lancers. And then I'm going to stick in a... I'm going to stick in a Mend Projector so that we can cover pretty much all of that surge wall. Wow. 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 All right. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's the... I didn't read that. When is the next level that I can actually leave? Oh, these guys, I don't rate these guys, honestly. I mean, their missiles don't feel particularly homing. Wave 15, config is unlocked. All right, you know what? Let's go to 20. Let's go to 20. Let's go to 20. All right, you know what? Let me get some Mend projectors in over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Okay. We should probably not have a single point of failure over here. There we go. Alright. That's good. That's good at least. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be easy pickings for my meltdowns, that's for sure. Problem is that they're so far away from the front line. What? Fire! Oh. They're being killed too early. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe it. This meltdown on the right is killing them far too early to be even triggered, or to even trigger the second meltdown. That's bonkers. All right. We're going to try and we're doubling our original estimation. All right. That's scary. I don't want to go near them. I don't even think that these guys are going to present a challenge. I think we're going to get away with this. I hope anyway. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to be overconfident. It is a personality trait that I possess, overconfidence. It's embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it. There's not much that I can do though. But it is a bit of a problem. All right, let's just watch this glorious, glorious, glorious laser display, shall we? Look at that utter ridiculousness. Look at that utter ridiculousness. Okay, get some more surge walls. Sure. Sure, just build them up. What have we got? 3 boss enemies, probably 3. Yeah. As I suspected. Okay, can I attract these guys' attention? Okay. Good. As long as you come down the center here. Right. Follow me. Follow me. That's right, Mr. AI. Come into the death zone. The danger corridor, if you'd like. What? It's not possible. Oh, come on, really? Really? We're gonna have to do this all over again? I mean, anti-air in this game, I don't know. I think it needs to be changed, to be honest. I think there needs to be some better anti-air units. I don't know. I always feel unbelievably disgruntled with the anti-air. Oh no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, video game. Just walk back into the... This is a pretty important part of the base, which I suppose I will technically be abandoning in about half a wave. Whoa. Okay, you're far enough away that you're not going to do any damage at the moment. Great. Alright. Fine. Let's do this. Let's do this, Tango. You're about a third of the HP left. That's fine. Not going to be making much surge alloy, what with the fact that we've just depleted, well, I say depleted. This guy just destroyed all of the air blast drills that were mining up scrap. That's cool. However, it's much less damage than this dude caused last time, at least so far. I haven't let him out with my sort of control. Don't detonate over the batteries. I do remember still when I played that. Beesh. There we go. All right. Did I run out of power there by any chance? I think I kind of did. Right. I'm not going to bother repairing anything. I think we're just going to head fairly confidently, I would say, into the last fight. There we go. Get that all done. We're fine for lead at the moment. That might change in a mo. We're fine for surge alloy as well. Nice. All right. Let's do it. Let's do the final round. I mean, oh, that was such an anticlimactic round. We gotta go round 22, right? Okay, give me some ground-based bosses. Oh, for Pete's sake. The anti-air are the real enemies in this game. It's not even... It's not the ground-based units at all. Okay. It's not even those guys. It's just the stinking big homing missile boys. Come on, give me some ground-based units, please. Give me some ground-based units. All right, next level's the last one. Are they just not? I'm doing my part. I guess they just can't fire. They just can't fire up in the air. Oh, my pad's been destroyed. All right, so now I can't transform into a transformer or into a mech or any other non-brand specific anamorphic robot. Look at that. That is just the most glorious sight in the world, isn't it? Oh, that is fantastic. That is so fantastic. All right, bring on what will be, for sure, the last round. There's 4 enemies. This looks like the fight that I've been craving. Oh my goodness, it totally is. All right, let me get my front row seat. I need to get an upgrade pad. I need to get a Tau. Let me get a Tau mech pad. Let me do some repairs. I can be the repair bot, sort of just jumping around, firing some repair cannons. I think that's this bot anyway. All right. Let me have a look. It is indeed new content unlocked. I'm all about that new content. What fitting way. All right. I don't think that I'm going to be doing much, but I'm doing my part. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, I just can't wait. Oh, I love this. I love this game. This game is so fantastic. Oh my goodness. The second meltdown, that was a bit overkill, dude. The second meltdown barely ever got his beam off. Barely ever got his beam off. Well, what can I say? Ladies and gents, we're gonna launch off right now. There we go. That's an SS rank. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, I mean, look, this is the last map, right? This is the very last map in the entirety of the game. There's a few more bits and bobs that we can unlock, but I mean, I'm gonna be doing like a sort of a concurrent series on this with Brink at the moment. Let me know where you'd like this series to go. Do you want me to replay some maps? Do you want me to set it up with a different format? Maybe do some more multiplayer. You know, maybe go for some super long, super complex runs. I don't know. Let me know. I feel like over the course of this series, we've done, you know, a bunch of really fast runs, a bunch of really sort of long runs, 2-hour-plus runs. But I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time. Let me know what you want to see happen in the future. I'd like to hear your recommendations. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Cheers, folks. I've been Open Potato. This has been Mindustry. I'll see you next time. Bye.